Hi, Libra. This is Aqua Moonlight. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for being here. So, we're going to go ahead and do a 2022 forecast predictions reading for you, Libra. This is going to be for Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node. You can check out your Venus for love as well. So just take what fits with you. Just take what resonates with you. We can't really predict, the whole year, of course, and it's not going to be for everyone. So just use your intuition, and if it resonates with you, then take it, and if it doesn't, then no worries. So let's go ahead and see Libra. So anyone who's a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, what is coming in for you in 2022? So I have a bunch of cards, and we're just going to flow with it and see what comes out here and go from there. So Spirit, what do we have for Libra? So anyone tuning into this reading who is a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, what can they expect in 2022? What does Spirit have for you, Libra? What are the overall themes that are going to be taking place for you next year? What do we need to know for Libras? What can they expect? What do they need to be aware of? Anything, Spirit, please, for Libras next year, 2022. All right, let's see. Libras. Beautiful. We have a blessing to bring prosperity here. And we have a blessing of the waters. Let's get one more. One more for Libra. A blessing for the right words. So definitely with the blessing to bring prosperity here, many of you will be feeling much more prosperous. I do feel like, there's some intuition here too. I did see the wisdom card. The waters for me just gives me a feeling of emotion, of intuition, fluidity here. Some of you maybe you're writing something with a blessing for the right words. You're writing a book, or you're doing something with words. Could also be with communication as well. But I definitely feel like with these apples here too, a blessing to bring prosperity. There is clearly some prosperity that's coming in for you in the year 2022. So apples always give me a feeling of abundance and, picking the ripe fruit here. Let's see, Libra 2022. So we have stuck energy in reverse. We do have the consciousness, dark thoughts, number 3. We have back and forth in reverse. So some of you, I do feel like with this stuck energy, there is going to be a clearing of some stuck energy for you. If you've been in a cycle in which you haven't been very prosperous, or you've been kind of feeling stuck, I do feel like this is going to be removed for you. There is something about dark thoughts though. So maybe some of you are going to be having some dark thoughts. I mean, maybe not next year, but it could be that you've been having some dark thoughts, or just a feeling of some form of pessimism here. Yeah, I'm seeing something about a new beginning that's a little bit maybe halted for you, or it's a bit held back for you with this new beginning. There could be new supportive connections coming in for you, new people that are coming in for you here. But there is something here about also listening to your intuition, because the water can be very, it can either lift us up into our heightened state of intuition, or it can drag us down. So I think that some of you are going to be sort of navigating those two paths here. Libra 2022. Yeah, see, it's definitely about you releasing something that's been bottled up, okay? Release the emotions you have bottled up and restore your life. So I think for the most part, what I'm getting is it's more so about making room for prosperity for you here, Libra. I think that you're going to be having to, it depends on the time you're in. It could be right now, it could be partially in 2022, but you need to be conscious of where your thoughts lead you, because I feel like with the bottled up card, you're going to be kind of going through a purging here, or releasing of the emotions you have bottled up, because I feel like you're meant to, and it could be that you're going to have a conversation here with somebody, or you need to find the right words to receive closure, or to have closure, or to communicate, maybe even just within yourself here. There is something here about being a little bit stuck within the complacency of this card here. So I think for the most part, it's entering into the new year for you. It's about releasing that stagnant energy that you haven't either expressed or you haven't come to terms with within yourself, so that you can be gifted the gift of prosperity here, so you can kind of make room for it. We have transform. So transform yourself from who you are to who you want to be. We have passion. Feel the power that comes from passion and focus on what excites your heart. And we have time here. So some things take time. Don't worry about it. It will come at the right time. Yeah, and I'm seeing balancing the yin and yang and self-care here. So again, I think self-care has been really important for you, but moving into 2022, there is a feeling of you kind of moving from your heart here with the passion, doing what excites your heart, doing what moves your heart here. And I feel like maybe you need to sort of transition into that role of being that person with the transform here. So really, I think it's really about you. There's definitely an element of time here. So things will come at the right time. It feels a little bit frustrating, but I think that things will be coming at the right time for you. Libra, 2022. Yeah, we do have happy success here. So this is this yellow kind of solar plexus with the passion here too, and we have commitment in reverse. So we'll look a little bit more at this here and see. It could be that there's a commitment that you should be careful with here, or you're coming out of a commitment. Yeah, transformation in reverse. Libra, 2022. Yeah, I did see wisdom come through twice for you. I feel like it's going to be a time for you to really fine-tune your intuition and your wisdom. So it's like you've learned quite a bit. I think many of you have learned a lot about yourself, and a lot about your life here, maybe even in regards to a commitment or something that you've been waiting for here, because we have the guarded and the temptation here too. So yeah, with the guarded card and the way this woman here in this picture kind of looks, with this, I feel like some of you are a little bit afraid, and that could be with this dark thought. So you tend to spiral to a certain thought process where you're kind of going over the same topics, the same things. And I feel like with this happy success here, it is something that you need to focus on the consciousness of it. So, there's a feeling, I guess, overall so far of learning, of wisdom, learning from your past, maybe learning from what you need to transform, releasing any stuck bottled up energy, and moving from your heart space. I mean, this man here with the passion and this card here, it just feels very like liberating, very free, being able to be who you want to be. And that's what this says here too. So I feel like you're kind of going to be going through a stage or a time where you're moving through different phases in order to find your true self and to express your true self. And maybe this is you feeling like it's taking a long time, or you are trying to find this. I don't know. There's something a little bit sort of frustrating here about the energy. Let's see here. Libra, 2022. Yeah, walking away and stranded. So very much so. I think that maybe this has been going on in 2021 for you, or now towards the end of 2021, because we have walking away from a difficult situation. Even though you are starting over, be patient. Yeah, so your actions will be rewarded, happiness to come. So maybe you're kind of moving from a time where you're wanting more for yourself. So for example, maybe you've left a commitment or you've left something and you kind of want to just get over it, or you want to find something new. You want to be, you want to kind of, I don't know, like have more of a sense of liberation and success within your life here. But maybe you're struggling to find the right words, the right thoughts, here, because I feel like with this stranded card, you may feel stranded financially or emotionally with no help from anyone. You may also feel cut off and out of touch. Take time to think of new plans for the future. Have faith and trust yourself. And we also have isolation too. So yeah, I feel like it's going to be maybe a little bit towards the beginning of the year or currently of you navigating this difficult time first. But there's something about being patient. So if you're currently in the process, and some of this could play out next year too, maybe this has not even happened yet for some of you, depending. If it hasn't happened yet, then I feel like what Spirit is saying is that potentially next year you're going to be going through a time where you may feel a little bit low, and you may feel like you need to release certain things that have been stagnant for you, maybe even a commitment. And if that is you next year, you're going to be taking time to find what it is that excites you, find your passion, find your success. And you may go through a time where you do feel a little bit isolated, a little bit alone. And that's just something that I feel you're going to be having to navigate when it comes to relying on yourself, relying on who you are. So I think it's, yeah. Let's see. What else? Libra 2022. We have Archangel Metatron. I am seeing we have here the shielding and divine timing again. So two things about time, or a few things about time, and self-reflection as well. So yeah, again, I think there's a self-reflection for you that you're going to be going through, and very much of a feeling of time that is somehow, it's on your side, but it may be that you feel like it's slipping away, or you feel like certain things are not happening in the right time. I do think there's a feeling of you needing to protect your energy here, for sure, especially if this is something that you're having to follow your true north, here. We have share your wisdom. So we do have a blessing for the right words, and we have share your wisdom and Archangel Metatron. So I think for some of you, you are going to be doing something that you're going to be sharing with people, sharing your wisdom, sharing your knowledge. We have the word wisdom a few times in this reading too. So there's something that you have that you are meant to extend, to the world. So it could be, I have actually a few life purpose cards we're going to go into to see what comes up, but it might be that you're meant to do something that's going to be sharing your voice. And with this happy success, it kind of feels like this man's in the public eye here too, or just in the limelight. So I feel like you are meant to be a lot greater than you are. Not that you're not enough now, but that I think you're meant to do more for yourself, and you're meant to really have a very strong heart center here, that you feel very happy about where you are, what you've accomplished, and because of that, you're able to extend that outwards here. There could be a sign that you need to ask for, so that could even be saying in this reading, ask for a sign, and if it comes up, then it could be for you, or after the reading, ask for a sign. So we have love yourself too. Yeah, definitely about loving yourself. We have here, yeah, let's see what else. Libra 2022. Yeah, this card really summarizes it. We have cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. So, what I'm getting primarily for you so far here, Libra, is that I think there's some form of rock bottom energy. It doesn't have to be like you've been, super rock bottom. For some of you, it could be, but there's just a sense of really having to crack something open, with the cracked open, the bottled up, the dark thoughts, and really crack open what has been lingering, what has been stagnant. And I think this could definitely relate to your actual, life, in terms of a relationship or a job, or certain things that you need to kind of surrender to. What happened here was meant to happen. And I feel like that that's what the stuck energy is about as well. So just try to know that it's happening for you, not to you. And that's kind of what this card talks about too. So it's time to surrender. It's time to really transform yourself. It's time to become who you've meant to be, or who you're meant to be, and also to really move from your heart. I definitely feel very strongly like many of you. Yeah, definitely. Many of you have a double mission here, being a light worker and a star seed. So if that resonates with you and you haven't embarked on that path yet, it might be that in 2022, you are going to be actually making the first steps to do that, because you're called to do something in this lifetime. with share your voice and happy success and share your wisdom. And I did see something else too about a teacher. So if this is you and you feel like you're meant to be, doing something out there and to serve the collective or the environment or be a healer or something, I do think this is going to be the year for you to step into that mission. If you already are, on your path, then you could just be moving into a higher level of your path, a higher level of your ascension here. And this is going to be that you're going to walk away from what is no longer serving you in order to find what is going to be from your passion. Because when you move from your heart, when you move from your passion, that is when you're going to be the happiest, but also be the best, light worker that you could be, starseed here, because you're doing what excites you, and that's going to be reflected into your work. We also have here the all paths lead to home. So inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. So I feel like it's also going to be a time for you here to really listen to your own intuition. I think it kind of goes together with the message too, to listen to what you feel, listen to your own heart, listen to your own emotions, your own intuition, because it feels like only you know what that is and only you know what's going to be best for you. So if you find yourself confused next year about something, or if you find that you are being strayed by other things, what you really need is all within you. And that's why I think it's an internal process for you to achieve the success. So you will get there, you will get to your success, but ultimately it is going to be about how you feel, about yourself, and how do you actually make that happen. Libra 2022. Yeah, so this card just flew out. So Spirit's saying, take time to slow down and try to prevent yourself from mindlessly rushing through each moment on autopilot. There is much more to see. Stop and smell the roses. So that card definitely flew out. So I feel like for some of you, maybe before we enter 2022, you might want to spend some time to reconnect with your intuition and also connect with that silent part, because when you're too clouded by other things, or you have too much distraction going on, you have too much mental activity going on, it does cloud your intuition. It does cloud what you're really meant to be. So it's kind of like you can't, like I said in the beginning, it's hard to make room for it if you have too much going on, too much chaos or too much clutter. So I think that you need to sort of compartmentalize and prioritize things in your mental space. Libra 2022. Yeah, and move your body too. So exercise could be something that you're going to be doing more of, or the advice is to exercise a little bit more, because it does talk about your energy can become stagnant if you don't move. So doing some movement, doing some exercise here can also help you to find your heart's desires. We have bring some color and variety to your life, work with color therapy, spice up your routine, or pick up a paintbrush and canvas. Replace the gray areas with bright hues. You're in need of a liveliness boost. So that also goes together with this too. I think you're going to be finding more reasons to be happy, and also finding maybe you're going to be doing something in the arts, or you're becoming, like finding more color, finding more inspiration in the gray areas, which this seems to be over here. So finding more reasons to be grateful, finding more reasons to be happy. You also have a specific animal spirit that could be of guidance to you. So if there's a certain animal that you see a lot, or if there's a certain animal that comes up for you, then that's someone or something that's trying to guide you or has a message for you. Also, your heart chakra too could be in need of balancing and healing. Anything else for 2022 for Libra? Wow, so we have two things about physical activity. So I definitely feel maybe some of you are going to be just doing a lot of that next year. Maybe you're just going to be exercising a lot or doing something specific that could be for you, that you're going to be getting out there more and moving your body. But I also think it's coming through as advice too. So make sure that you are moving. Make sure that you're continuing to work on your health. It's more so about stagnant energy. So it doesn't mean you have to like exercise really hardcore. It's just maybe dancing or doing small movements so that you can begin to move any stagnant energy. Libra 2022. Self-love. I think we have that twice too. So yeah, it's going to be a year for you to also, it feels, to be honest, more of like an independent time for you with maybe finding the right people. You know, if you are single or if you're just moving into a new area of your life, I feel like you're going to be finding new people to be on the same page as you. But I think for the most part for you, Libra, it's going to be about you really loving yourself and beginning to serve your highest good. We have synchronicity and we have manifestation. So I think many of you also will be enhancing your connection here to the divine, to spirit, maybe getting more signs, synchronicities. We have a few things about that, especially if you're embarking on your double mission here, your life purpose, and you haven't started that yet. It might be that you're going to be led to that. You're going to be shown those signs that this is what you're meant to do. This is what you're meant to be. And that's going to give you an indication of how to embark on that. But otherwise, I think that you're also just going to be manifesting at a greater speed and really aligning to your manifestations. Libra 2022. Yes, you're going to be more sensitive to energies and you're going to have a lot of options in your life. Not just within career, but I think it's more so career. It could be within love too. That's why I think the reading feels more like there's multiple paths are going to open up for you. So it's not just one path for you. It feels like you're going to be very much more sensitive to the energies around you. And that also could be why you're susceptible to lower your vibration, you know, or to even be very empathic to the people around you. And this is why we had that water too. That's what I was getting with the blessing of the water, that many of you will be finding that you are going to be feeling things more deeply. And with that comes a level of maybe challenges sometimes, because we do feel like we absorb things that are around us. And that's another reason why it's important to protect, to preserve your energy, and also to move your physical body to release that. Yeah, and with this all paths lead to home and the options, if this is about career or work, I feel like you're meant to know that when you go within and when you find that answer, either option you choose or whatever option you choose, it is correct when you lead with your intuition. So if you're at a crossroads within your career or your work life, or just in any area, it could be love too, the more you are tuning into that sensitivity within yourself, you'll know which path to take. And that's what I think you're going to be doing. So it's all about the timing though as well, and loving yourself 2 times here. Yeah, and that's why the timing has come up a few times, is maybe you feel kind of confused or frustrated, like I picked up on earlier, like you don't really know which path to take somehow, and it feels like you're running out of time or you feel frustrated, but I think Spirit's confirming that it will be at the right time, because you can't really go wrong when you're meant to do something in this lifetime. So we also have flowers. So some of you may be doing something that is going to involve flowers. It could be something with your work, or you're just going to be connecting more to flowers somehow. I don't know if flowers are going to be a part of your life. And we have children as well, and we have time to decide. So again, you have to decide on something next year. You're going to have to decide on a career path. Maybe some of you are going to be working with children. If it's not about work, then there could just be something about children here that you have to decide about. So anything else for Libra 2022? Flow. We have throat chakra. So I mean, we have several things about throat chakra or communication. Find the right words. So I want to confirm that a little bit. I think it could just be in terms of you opening your throat chakra and speaking or using your voice. I think that's the main message with that. You could have some healing to do around your throat chakra. So if you find that maybe you're not able to speak your truth, or you feel timid, or you maybe want to do something but you feel like you can't really find the words, then your throat chakra is being highlighted here. We also have the Wheel of Fortune, flow. So the Wheel of Fortune for me, in this deck, it's called flow, which I actually feel is relevant because you will be kind of flowing with the changes, flowing with the water, flowing with your intuition, but also being the number 10 and the Wheel of Fortune, it is going to be this sort of new cycle for you opening. It's time to start moving is what I'm getting. So it just feels like a river that starts moving again. We have the Three of Cups and we have the Six of Cups with the Justice in reverse. So I feel like with the Three of Cups, this is mainly about this new supportive connections over here. The Six of Cups does talk about our past as well. So we got Libra 2022. Yeah, the past. So you will find yourself dealing with all issues from the past, such as family, friends, money, feelings, lawsuits, papers, and health. No time to avoid. Deal with these issues and move on. We have hidden forces. For the next 11 months, hidden forces are at work for you. Writing, publishing, marriage, investments, or career. This is a time when plans are needed. Travel, destiny card, the Wheel of Fortune. And we do have friends as well here. A friend is about to play a very important role in your life. Nurture this friendship. A new friendship is coming your way. Job offer may come from a good friend. A trip with a friend. So I think that some of you may be dealing with some certain things from the past that come up for you. It could be about this relationship, perhaps justice, commitment here. You may have to, somebody could have children here too, and you may be dealt with this energy that you need to sort of work through. I don't think it's necessarily a bad energy. I just think that you will be, there's some hidden forces here going on. So things are sort of, this is why timing is going to be necessary to be the right time. Anything else about this past for Libra, friends? Feeling alone in reverse. Yeah, success and growth in reverse. We have refusing to see, Two of Swords, and we have the Moon in reverse. So one more card, Spirit, for Libra 2022 with this Six of Cups, Three of Cups. Yeah, I think this is more so about you. Yeah, we have the heartbreak here. Heal what hurt you, but don't forget what it taught you, and step into your power, a rebirth of a new way of being. So that's what we have seen here. And then we have direction. Life takes an unexpected turn. So that's the Wheel of Fortune, the hidden forces here. We have the temptation and release the burdens you have here too. So I'm getting for the most part here, Libra, that you are initiating into a new way of being. And that's what we had seen here too, with the passion, the mission. And I think that's going to be the main focus for you in 2022. Many of you do need to heal your heart though. I don't know if this is someone who's going to be in your life next year too, or this is someone that you have children with, or there's something about having to kind of heal the past, or the past comes up to the surface for you to heal. And I think this is going to be some form of maybe temptation for you, but you're asked to really release the burdens, to really let go of what you've been carrying. If it is with this moon here, also the Eight of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, it feels like you need to let this heaviness go, so that you can initiate into a new way, in whatever way that's going to be for you. I think for you, to summarize the reading, it is more so about your own personal initiation when it comes to all things to do with your throat chakra, communication, perhaps even your, well, a lot of it I think has to do with your purpose or your career or work or just self-improvement for you, and to really feel that you can be successful here. This double mission, success, finding your purpose for the first time, or moving to the next level of your purpose here, being called to a new initiation, needing to maybe, I don't know if this is someone who's going to be in your life next year too, or this is someone that you have children with, or there's something about having to kind of heal the past, or the past comes up to the surface for you to heal. And I think that's going to be some form of maybe temptation for you, acclimate to the sensitivities of your intuition and also the sensitivities that you feel around you. So, for example, being an empath and picking up on energy, I think that's something that's going to come up for you that you need to figure out how you can best handle that, especially if it's things from the past that you can't really get away from. And I think that you need to know that timing is not running out, so try to release any pressure or burdens because there's plenty of time, and this is why there's hidden forces at work for you next year in 2022. So try to flow right now with the changes that are destined to happen for you. Yeah, really connect with the synchronicities of the universe. Maybe ask for a specific sign or really feel that connection to the universe, to spirit. They're really here trying to co-create with you, trying to assist you. Really work on self-love, and I think that self-love is going to be a continual process for you next year, and it's all to help you to really feel, be, and express yourself passionately, and even on a deeper level for the collective. Needing to make a choice here, listen to your intuition, move, exercise, release what's been bottled up here, because this was the first card that came through, the prosperity here. So this is why you're being given prosperity next year. You have prosperity trying to come in towards you, but the main message I think for you is that it feels a little bit stagnant for you. But I don't think this is going to be for the whole year. This is just maybe currently, and you will find that things will effortlessly flow more easily for you. So I hope that this could help you, Libra. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great holiday season. Merry Christmas and take care.